Do not do 4K, please.
If not, the canvas is set back to 1080. There, it should be live.
And we're live. Now we're on the original stream. Good, good, good. Original stream.
Let's wait a bit for it to populate. If you pause the stream, can you still see the chat?
Yeah, I think so, but still. All right, we begin.
We can. But wait for someone to join. Hello.
Negative, negativo. So bad.
Come on, it's such a great title. If I was doing nothing on a Friday night, this is what I would do. I would search for a 7800X 3D title.
Oh my god.
Is everyone watching the WAN show? Is that why?
It's the WAN show.
Oh no.
The WAN show or Friday Night Tights or something else. They don't want to listen to our stupidity.
Yeah, but what if someone is actually doing the same build?
Nobody's doing that build. This build is unexistent.
It's an amazing build.
This build is non-existent. It's gonna go down in the flames of glory.
The node build was a success and even got sold for top
No
dollar.
build.
Top dollar.
Nobody wants a 7800 X3D anymore. It's disappointing. X3D has been disappointment.
Why?
The reviews coming out, basically the reviews that leaked are, I don't know if we should get into it now. There's nobody in the chat yet, but the reviews basically, it was a leaked base review that AMD gave to the reviewers to say this is what to expect. And they compared it against a 3900K with 6,000 memory of DDR5.
Yeah.
Raptor Lake scales pretty well with faster RAM. So at 6,000 megahertz, the 7950K X3D, was about 6% faster than the 1300K. But what if you give the 1300K 7200 megahertz RAM or 7800 megahertz RAM? What would happen? That's what I want to see, but we probably won't see that till next week.
But the AMD processor would benefit off of that too, right? Or is
No,
it?
it won't. AMD memory controller cannot support. I think it's 6400 max.
Oh shit.
So yeah, AM5 is stuck with slower memory for now. Slower and tight timings.
Right, but
Or Raptor
faster
Lake
megahertz
skills.
memory will have worse latency latency
No, not entirely true. You could time it properly. 7800 megahertz with tight timings makes that makes Raptor Lake a beast. Then Alder Lake makes again, I don't know. If you really want to play with your timings, that's a whole other story. Buy expensive memory, you start tuning it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, if you ask me. Whereas the X3D models, all the box will be the fastest CPU. The money could buy.
Crap. How long do we have to wait for that?
For what?
For other benchmarks. This is leaked. Whose leak
Well,
is
next
it?
week, the 7950X and then 3D and the 7900X 3D benchmarks come on next week.
Okay.
The CPUs come on next week. So I would like to see how fast the CCD with the Vcache,
Yeah.
how fast that one goes to. Hopefully it's 5 gigahertz.
Who's in the chat now?
Nobody.
Nobody.
It's are you're projecting anything or not?
Yeah.
No, it's just oh yeah, you are.
Trying to find a way to monitor the chat.
It's
But
are you're projecting anything or not?
yes.
No, it's just oh yeah, you are.
Trying to find a way to monitor the chat.
It's
But
you're projecting anything or not?
yes. Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to watch the chat without going into the video and tearing into bandwidth.
Hmm. What's on your phone?
There's got to be an easier way.
Well, there is. A lot of these streamers have these softwares, right? I just never looked into it, what they use.
Yeah, I never really cared either, but I got everything set up here. I got the microphone set up here. I got the camera set up here. I got a light set up here. Come on. Come on. What is this? Someone's got to want to talk. Nobody. Itchy and Scratchy Land. Open for business. Hello. My children, they need wine.
Delays, maybe delayed.
It's on
Oh my
ultra
god,
low latency.
awful, awful delay.
There's always a delay. It's never.
Yeah, but this is pretty bad. This is like you're running a Kaby Lake CPU trying
No.
to yes game on Cyberpunk 2077 with RT with a 2070 Super.
I never
That's
understood. I never understood what to do. It's all set to ultra low latency.
oh, that's awful.
So I'm going onto the website for. So you're saying that the 5800 X3D is a disappointment as well?
Not the 5800 X3D. What are we talking about?
You said all the X3D processors are a disappointment.
The new ones seem like they're a disappointment.
But why? Just because they don't trash Intel? Is that why?
Well, the 5800 X3D gave a beating to the 12900K out of the box. Tuned, they were even.
Yeah.
The 7950 X3D and the 7900 X3D, based on the leaks, look like it will beat will marginally beat the 1300K. But what a tuned 1300K should take the lead again. Again, it's all speculation. We'll see next week. We'll see next week. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Oof.
Just gonna grab my lunch.
Lunch?
That's right, my
It's
lunch, not
8
my supper. My
o'clock.
lunch.
Oh,
This is my lunch.
man.
Hold on a second.
Guys, let us know in the chat if you're tuned in, if you're watching, if you have questions. Nope. What is up, guys? If you're tuning in now,
Yeah, what's going on?
yeah, you're back.
Yeah, let's get
What's
some thing. Let's get some stuff going. Start
what's
sharing some screen.
what are you eating
Go
there?
to go to cheese sticks with some sausages. It's great.
Oh man,
It's cheap night.
it's cheat
Cheap
night.
night.
What happens when every night is cheat night?
Oh, it's awful night. Okay, you're not sharing on my screen.
Well,
What are you sharing on here?
I'm just sharing on.
I
the
can't see the screen. What are you doing?
you want me to share on Facebook so you can see what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of work, man. Hold on. Let me do a screen share.
Share your screen, punk. Let's talk about. Go to videocards.com.
Videocards.com.
Yep.
Home of the graphics card. All right. So, what a
I don't
site.
see any. I don't see anything.
Well, you should.
I only see the AMD website.
Oh, crap. Hold on.
What is going on in your place, man? Awful streaming.
It's like, I'll just do the whole entire damn screen. How about that?
I see. I see.
You see. Hey, what have you got? Videocards.com talking about
Yeah.
CPUs. Are we making a
Let's.
website called CPUs.com?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go to that. Yeah, that one there.
Oh, a Santa Fe. Oh,
Oh, nice. The Hyundai Santa Fe.
yeah, what have we got here? So, it's all about the 7950X 3D.
That's
Official
it. That
performance leak.
this is what leaked out from. This is what AMD gave to their reviewers. Official specs. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what leaked out. Official specs. Official benchmarking. This is what they got based on equal equal hardware, both using 6,000 megahertz memory,
Yeah.
running a 7900 XTX or a 4090. They have both.
Yeah.
If you scroll down a bit, you could see that
Mm.
it's 6% faster with a 4090,
Yeah.
and it's 16% faster than a 7950X with a 4090.
Okay. I'm looking at the CPU benchmarks down there.
Yeah, but those are synthetics.
Synthetics, I know, but so what? It scored higher.
No,
Oh,
depending on what
time to
synthetic.
completion, right? Lower is better.
Uh, so the 3900K is a bit quicker on there. Remember, 3900K has more cores.
Yeah. What? So synthetics don't care about cache?
Depending on what synthetic it is, but most of the time it doesn't.
Okay, here we go. Boost clocks, TDP, cache, and MSRP. How much better is a 7800X3D going to be compared to like a 7900 non-X?
I'll be quicker.
A lot quicker in games.
Yeah, well, look, there's 16% between a 7950X 3D versus 7950X. It's going to be quicker.
It's got the 7900 has more cores, more threads, higher boost clock.
You're talking
It
about the
just
7800X. Okay,
yeah.
so the 7900X3D versus
No,
7900X
no.
is the 7900X3D will be faster.
I'm
That's
talking
what you said.
about Ryzen 9 7900 non-X
Yeah.
compared to Ryzen 7 7800X 3D
Oh, the
in games.
7800, the 7800X3D will beat the 7900
In
easily.
games.
Yes,
Only because of that
it's
extra cache,
the Vcache.
the
Yeah,
Vcache. It's all about the Vcache.
the
Doesn't matter
majority of
that
the
it.
games will use the Vcache.
Mm-hmm. 7900 is tempting. Look at that. Look at that TDP though. It's like it's half. It's half in a small form factor build. It's kind of cool. Like
Oh, forget it. The 7800 X3D will kill a 7900 non-X in games. It will beat the 7900X in games as well. The X3Ds are better for games.
yeah. blasphemy.
Like the 5800 X3D is better than every single Ryzen in games. Majority of games of 5800 X3D beat them. It's it's as
Yeah.
fast as the 7000X in games. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like a generation up.
So what are you gonna do with your 5800
I'll probably go in my office.
and collect dust?
I'll start using that more, I guess. I don't know. I need to start setting up like a more of a YouTuber type room for benchmarking and shit.
You do. You really do.
So I'll probably move that upstairs when we build the 7900 X3D model desktop for my home theater PC. I'll move the 5800 X3D upstairs, put my 3080 Ti on that thing, and use it as a YouTube.
Oh, all this CPU talk is making me sneeze.
Hmm.
Well, I'm uh, I'm just I'm just pissed that the 7800 X3D is coming out in April. Like it's too long.
Well,
It's too long, and it's a marketing thing. That's all it is.
it's not a marketing thing though. It's more of a it's probably as
It's
fast, if not faster, than the other models due to the core scheduling. And they want everybody to buy the other models first because that's more profit.
That's what I'm saying. It's just profit margins. Is the processor ready to be put on a shelf right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Okay. So that's what pisses me off. That's all. It's literally if you're looking at the US pricing, it's just $150 more. Like just do what's right and let the people have what they want.
No, they want to maximize their sales.
What are small form factor people going to do? Can't use any of those
Cry,
other ones. Yes, cry.
cry, 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 and cry some more.
No, that's what's going to happen. Well, we had up to three people there. What happened?
They all left. They saw you drinking something, and they're like, "This
What?
guy is a drunk. I'm out of here."
Drinking apple juice.
We
That's
got to put
interesting.
more content on the site. On our channel, we need more content, more reviews, more benchmarks,
I'm working
and
on videos.
get people engaged. Do some VR reviews
Oh,
with Gino.
oh man, that's too funny. Can you do Dead Space in VR?
No,
Oh, well, it'll run on VR, right? It's not VR compatible.
it's not VR compatible. You can play any game through VR, any PC VR
Yeah,
game, any PC game through VR, the virtual desktop on the VR, but it's not VR enabled.
yeah. How much are you losing as far as
Oh, it
content
eats up.
and
It
quality?
eats up CPU. Yeah, it eats up CPU.
So that's a question: is the X3D series good for VR?
Oh yeah, the 5800 X3 loves VR games, especially PC VR. Loves it.
Well, here we go. Here's that beauty. Look at that.
Oh, it's awful.
It's
Get rid
so
of it.
nice. It's the best.
Get rid of it. No, it's a nice case. I like it.
So they have a issue with the PCIe 3.0 riser card that's included.
I
It
thought
ha-
they fixed it though. No,
uh,
like,
it's case by case. So their issues are with AM4 mainly, and obviously AM5 is going to have an issue. So I reached out to them. I sent them an email and I said I'm putting together an upcoming build with 7800X3D 4080 small form factor build, and I'd like to inquire if I'm going to have any issues. And they said that there are some compatibility issues with certain CPUs, certain GPUs, and it's mainly AM4 platform. And I said, what about AM5? And they're like, well, we're not sure for AM5. And I'm like, well, let's be on the safe side. Why don't you send one out to me? So for my watchers and viewers, I don't have any issues when I'm doing benchmarks. So they said, sure, send us a picture of your serial number, proof of purchase, and we'll send one out to you. So far, I haven't received anything, and they said it takes about a week or two. I don't know what that's all about, but at least they said they're sending something out. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to be using the cooler you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
It fits. It works. I ordered their newest version of paste. Yeah,
Toothpaste?
toothpaste. Yeah, they have two kinds apparently. This is the NTH2. So apparently there's an NTH1 and an NTH2 paste
What? From who?
from Noctua. It's a Noctua paste.
I can't see. Oh, yes, I see it there.
And so that's ready. And the motherboard I selected is this little bad boy here, B650.
Edge Wi-Fi.
Edge Wi-Fi. Look at that. It's got a little fan for the for the SSD. Right,
You have to update the BIOS though
Why?
for X3D.
No, it's supposed to be compatible.
You gotta verify. 'Cause I know Gigabyte just sent out a new BIOS with X3D.
I think it's
Can you flash from the back? Like you
yeah.
don't need to log in.
I think they all do that now.
Oh, you gotta verify that one.
I'll write him an email, but the support
'Cause
is there.
I know Gigabyte just sent out a new BIOS for X3D.
It's a good question. I think what do they do? If you don't have a processor, what do? They send you this like single core processor that you can put in.
The what?
Certain motherboard companies, if you bought a motherboard and you had a CPU that wasn't compatible because of BIOS issues, what they would do is they would ship you like a dummy CPU, like a one core, I don't know, one core, one thread processor just to put in order to get to BIOS to flash it. You heard of this?
I've I've never heard of that before in my life.
Yes, yes. It's true. It's all true.
Negative.
You can't use it to do anything other than get into BIOS. It's just to let you get in there. If anything, maybe it's just a giant like capacitor or resistor to let you go in. But I am going to reach out to MSI and see if I'm going to have any issues. Probably the third most expensive part in this build is this guy. Oh yeah, $450.
It's quite an expensive PSU.
$450 PSU. Small form factor. It's not even small. It's the SFXL, which is a little bit longer. And they squeeze a 120 millimeter fan in there. But it's the only one that has 3 PCIe slots and 3 cables. Because 4080 needs 3, 4090 needs 4. And all the other people that did the build in the Ridge, that means they daisy chained their 4090 to the power supply.
God help them.
They did. That's what they did.
God help them.
I guess it was just for the sake of booting it up and doing a quick video, and then that's it, scrap. But
God help
that's
them.
not the case for me. And of course, this being a MSI fanboy build, there it is. There's the GPU I'm using.
MSI fanboy. There's only one MSI part on this thing.
No,
On the
GPU and
motherboard.
motherboard.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. Just by MSI memory.
I couldn't find.
An MSI cooler.
No, no MSI cooler. So I went with the G Skill Flare X5.
Oh,
6,000 and it is CL32.
oh, you're leaving so much on the
CL32.
table.
What?
You need to be CL30.
No difference.
Oh, there's a huge difference. Huge difference. Try to try to overclock the RAM
I'm not gonna
or
overclock the
tight the
RAM.
timings. Tighten them timings, bro.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh, taking too long for this CPU.
What, you
Sad.
have another month and a half.
Sad. Sad. Very sad. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna notice the difference in 4K gaming. What am I gonna notice?
The 1% lows, big time.
Yeah, no
You have
dips.
nine. You have 9900. You have a 9900K. The
Yeah,
1% lows will be
non-existent.
next level. Even your average frame, it'll be
Hmm.
higher because there's your CPU is like 10 years old,
It
man.
is. Well, you're using one.
I I don't use a 9900K. It's just collecting dust. I'm on a 5800 X3D.
Yeah, upstairs. Crap. So your 5800 X3D has a iGPU.
Nope.
So these ones do now.
Yeah.
They added a graphics core count to graphics capability. Okay.
Oh, because there's the way they built these new Zen processors is the I/O is last gen, so there's room for a high GPU.
Hmm.
So it's on the last nanometer,
Yeah.
the I/O, and there's room to put an iGPU.
Like,
It's good. The way they architected the Zen, it's like with all these, it's chiplet design.
yeah.
You could save money and build multiple different versions of CPUs with really mix and match components where Intel's like screwed.
Yeah.
They gotta like make a new design basically for when they go down the stack from a 13900K to a 13600K,
Yeah.
they need to like disable cores and or create a new tile. It's like the cost savings aren't there.
Yeah.
That's why Intel's not doing well in terms of revenue or operating profit. It's like their free cash flow is like really low. I don't know. It's good. It's good when it's competition. Intel is too busy resting on its laurels
Yeah.
with four core CPUs for set 10
Yeah.
years. Like it was insane.
Yeah. We always bought Intel. We always
Yeah,
bought
because
Intel.
technically they were faster. It's just that they were always the same thing. Their TikTok model was like every year was like only like 3% increase.
Yeah.
Only until they got the Comet Lake. Was it Comet Lake or Coffee Lake? Coffee Lake with
Coffee
the
Lake.
six core. That six core. Then the eight core, and they really started pushing because the HEDT CPUs weren't really gaming CPUs.
No. Well, we'd like to think they were, but they weren't.
Yeah, they were always built on the last gen tech,
Yeah.
right? So
Last gen tech, quad channel memory. It was just like everything was like, look at me. I'm the elite.
mhm.
You're the peasant. But
But then they lost in games.
yeah, I remember that. I rebooted my entire system because of Daisy.
Jesus.
You guys, especially Asian Steve, was running that game so well on that Haswell
I
4000.
i5 45
Yeah,
70K.
yeah. That's four cores, four threads, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and I had the 40. I had the 40. Yeah, I had the 47 70K. Four cores, eight threads. That thing was
Yeah,
a beast. 4.7 gigahertz. I overclocked that thing. That thing was a beast.
yeah.
I had it for a while.
And I was struggling because I had the AMD 8 core
Did-
processor at the time. Which
Oh
one
yeah, you
was
had
it?
the
Bulldozer?
bulldozer.
Yeah,
Oh, that was awful.
yeah. I couldn't run the
That
game.
was that was so bad.
Could not run the game, and I got upset because we were really, really digging into the game. And what did I do? I went out and bought HDT 5600 X. I can't remember what it was called. It was a 6 core 12 thread.
Oh, like the
58,
5820K, no?
5820K. That's the one. Yep.
The 6 core 12
The
thread.
lowest
Yeah,
of the
but
three, and it did not do as well as the 4
I
core
know.
4 thread processor in the non optimized game
Uh,
like Daisy. It was hilarious, but lesson learned. Kept that, and then we went to what was the what was the other chipset? Not Broadwell.
X299. We
Yeah,
both
yeah,
bought the
yeah.
X299.
We did
I got a bin
7820K.
7820.
Yeah. Oh, you
No,
bought it
like
from what was that store?
Silicon Lottery, which was
Silicon
awesome
Lottery.
back then.
Yeah,
It was a 7820X. What did I buy?
7820X. Yeah,
It was 8 core, 16 thread,
yeah.
bin to 4.8 gigahertz.
Yeah, you spent lots of time overclocking the mesh,
Yep.
trying to.
And it was slower than a Kaby Lake 4 core 8 thread.
Yeah,
Awful.
yeah. Mine was worse. It was the
What
six
a
core 12
waste.
thread. It
You got
was.
this. You got the 6 core one,
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a waste. We both got slaughtered by Kaby Lake.
yeah.
Jesus.
But
All that
then
money wasted.
all that money wasted. But then the 9900K,
900K we redeemed ourselves.
we did. We got a sweet prism. Did you keep it? You still have
Yeah, I
it?
kept it. Yeah. Yeah.
Damaged or is it in good shape?
It's good shape.
Yeah. And that was not a cheap CPU either. If you look
No, but
back, uh,
it's godly. The
yeah,
900K will go down in history as a godlike
yeah,
CPU. That thing was so quick in everything. It overclocked out of the box.
yeah.
Like I got 5.1 right out of the box. It was insane.
Ouch. six hundred
It's
fifty
godly.
dollars. I remember Newegg
Yeah.
had it for $650, and it was going like fast.
Selling
Like
like hotcakes. Yeah. That was what Intel in their prime,
that was
in
Intel's
my
prime.
opinion.
Yeah,
But then Ryzen came out. AMD started coming back strong.
yeah,
Until Ryzen Zen 3, so the 5000 series, that's when they overtook Intel.
yeah. Because the 10,000 series wasn't so bad.
No, the first Zen 1 wasn't so bad. It was still behind, but it was a lot better than Bulldozer. And like for the price, it
Yeah,
was good. Zen Plus was okay. Zen 2 was good. Still behind Intel. Zen 3 overtook Intel. Then Zen 3D overtook Intel, and now Zen 4 beat Intel just for a month until Intel released Raptor Lake.
yeah.
So Raptor Lake is now top dog until the X3Ds come out.
Well, according to CPUuserbenchmark.com,
Yep.
the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D is 6% better than a 9900K.
Oh my god.
It is a, what do we call this? In gaming, it's a UFO. In desktop, it's a UFO, and workstation-wise, a nuclear submarine, which is the same as the 9900K. I like the site, but I don't think it's. I don't know.
It's
They just.
it's not like it's not accurate.
It's like racing your Dino sheets against each other, right? But yeah, that was a great processor. We had great builds at that point. 9900K and a 2080 Ti. What a
Go to
combo!
Joker. Go to Joker just did a video. Let's watch it. Play it. Joker just did a video. There's a 900K bottleneck of 4090.
Versus 7950X.
There's right there is a RTX 4090 bottleneck by the 900K. Click it.
I think I'll skip this survey.
What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Today, I'm finally going to be comparing my new 7950X gaming PC with the RTX 4090 to my previous gaming rig with the 9900K and the very same RTX 4090, because since I've
What's he
started
saying? I
using
can't
the
hear it.
40 series, I've heard it
What do
nonstop
you mean
that my
can't hear it?
9900K is
Can't
a
hear it. What's
bottleneck
playing on
for
your video?
gaming on the RTX 4090, even at 4K with ray
Subtitles.
tracing and all of this stuff turned
Put
up. So
subtitles on.
I wanted to see for myself, making this switch, was it worth it
Let's see what
really just for
happens.
gaming? Obviously, the benefits for video rendering and production go without saying,
Mm-hmm.
but strictly for gaming, am I going to see that much of a benefit? Let's get into it. But before we get into that, with this
No.
being a new rig, even on a 7950X and an RTX
Fast forward it.
4090,
Fast forward it.
it doesn't help me
Go
escape
to
from that
benchmarks.
hideous of things that I want to go over. And later on in the video, I'll talk about, why I'm upgrading now, why I took, and then we'll talk about 1% lows here, as this really is all
So
about
what's he
gaming.
showing
So this
here?
is average FPS, the
A
4K
4K.
at the high.
Holy cow.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
These are his benchmarks, right?
Yep, these are his benchmarks. What
Uh,
do we got? 4K, DLSS, and RT settings.
see notes on it. Well, it gives the 7950X really beats the crap out of the 9900K here. Look at that. My God.
Yeah, the newer games hit more. Well,
Far Cry 6, what a beating.
Watch Dogs.
Returnal, what a beating. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oof.
Yeah. Even Watch Dogs, 20 frames per second
Yeah.
difference.
Uh, uh,
How accurate are his
he's
benchmarks?
so he's pretty good. It's basically he's benchmarking his own hardware, so I mean it's pretty good.
Let's look at
4K. I
the
wonder what it
1% lows.
is. Holy cow! Cyberpunk, F1, like Far Cry 6. It's unplayable if it's under 60, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Guardians, Horizon, Returnal's brand new. Callisto, Watchdog, yeah.
F1 2022 is that demanding?
Yeah, F122 is pretty demanding.
Yeah, that's bad. That is
Next,
bad.
what's the next one? What is the next one he has there?
Nothing. It's final thoughts and comparisons. You can just watch. The video play.
Or screen,
Yeah.
or
Well,
even
it's just
playing
good
on
to know. Like you
165
can
hertz
see
screen, the
that there's
difference
a
isn't going to be.
difference
Oh yeah.
of 4K.
Let's see his game settings. Some things
Oh,
he
look at
has
that.
no RT on.
But look, so he has frame gen on in Cyberpunk. Frame gen actually removes the CPU bottleneck. So anything
Yeah.
with frame gen could probably be worse for the 900K because if that's removed, the CPU is impacted more.
Yeah.
Because frame gen basically makes fake frames, which the CPU has no control over.
Yeah.
So the bottleneck is technically removed. So that's the only one he has frame gen on.
Yeah. That's it. That's interesting.
So the where's the Cyberpunk? Yeah, the gap for Cyberpunk was probably much larger if he takes frame gen out.
Yeah. That's true. Oof. So what they sent him a 7950X then?
Oh, he bought one. I think he bought one. He bought his own.
Okay.
These are his own parts that he buys.
Okay.
He doesn't post much videos anymore.
Yeah.
So
All right. Here's the setup. So he's got the 9900K at 4.8 gigahertz, 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, 3200.
the 900K is locked, so he overclocked all core at 4.8.
Yeah. Oh. It's also like the whole platform for the 7950X. It's on DDR5 now. Look at the memory speed in comparison. It's double.
Yeah, but it's again the latency is higher on DDR5. A
Even
lot of
the
DDR5.
even the SSD is a different generation. The speeds on the SSD are
Yeah,
different. It's a whole different world. What do you want? What did you expect? That's a cool comparison. I'm still upset though that I have to wait. So the 7800X 3D is going to have similar results basically
Oh,
in
it should be
games,
faster than
or could be faster.
it's 79. The 7800 X 3D should be faster than the 7950X non 3D in games.
Because of what?
The Vcache.
Per core, you mean?
No, the Vcache. Basically,
Yeah.
the Vcache should allow the 50 at
Oh, okay,
7800X
okay,
3D
right. Yeah.
to beat the 7950X non 3D
Even
in
at
video game.
4K, even at 4K.
Yes, not by much, but it should.
Wow. Then that's impressive. Now the question is going to be, am I going to have thermal issues in this game?
Well, that's a given.
It shouldn't be that bad.
Oh, it's gonna be thermal throttling like no tomorrow.
How often do you hit your max boost clock? And do you
All the
stay?
time.
And you stay at what is the 5800X3D's boost clock?
4450 all core.
4450, and it stays there.
Single core is 4550, but it's rare. All core 4450. Yeah, because I undervolted it.
You undervolted it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. When
The
you
temps are low.
if you left it at stock, what was happening?
It would fluctuate.
Okay, so you lowered the voltage, and it actually ended up increasing
Yep,
the duration that it stayed at boost clock.
exactly.
Interesting. By how much?
Well, it usually stays at 4450 in most games.
No, by how much voltage?
Oh, I use the Ryzen tuner, so it's minus 30 on all cores.
Okay. Huh? Oh, we just had like 4 viewers. What happened?
They said, "Screw these guys. Screw these guys. We're out." That's what they said.
Come on.
They're like, "We want reviews, not stupid reviews, not reactions of Joker's videos."
It's not a reaction. We're just taking some data, compiling it,
Yeah.
putting it. That's what it is. What the video is really about is my build. It's going to be such an epic build. I mean, how many other people out there are building the same build that are
Quite
waiting
a
for
bit.
this? Are they? Then let's go to PC Part Picker. Just
Oh
for-
no.
No, that has to be an episode of its own. But I'm just curious if more people start building in the Ridge.
Let's see some ridges.
Featured builds. Here, I gotta take a leak. Keep everyone entertained. I'll be right back.
So the ridge is a great case. I find the looks of it fantastic. Now the build that Armando wants to do basically is a high-powered GPU running in a small form factor build. So far, what I've seen is that it's kind of hard to keep the 4000 series GPU at the top there with that goddamn NVIDIA 12-pin connector sticking out. So we'll see what happens. This build should be next in March when he gets the 7800 X3D.
Yes.
Should be good. Yeah, no, I was telling the one or two people in the chat,
One, yeah.
or that the 12-pin connector and how that's gonna fit inside the ridge.
Oof, that's gonna have no problems.
hmm
That's already been done.
Well, check the ridge with a 4080 or 4090.
4090. There's lots of room. This guy.
Honey found a coupon
PC
for
centrist?
$221. We were
Hello.
literally about to check out without Honey.
Oh, I build
whack a bracket
PCs.
over the top,
Right.
4 screws, and drill it home. Then we can
All
stand our
right.
case
There we
upright,
go.
grab the bracket. You have a disclaimer, I do not recommend anybody does this. Be a bit bigger, and that is going to give you...
There's plenty. See that it's sticking out there. And in addition to this, the founder's card he's using is even thicker.
It's the bend.
There'll be no
The
issue.
bend that
Let's
worries
fit
me.
our side panels back on. That is on. It's only the
See
top
how much
piece
extra room there
that
is?
obviously we're missing. Just to
It's
give you
the
an
bend.
artist's impression,
Look.
it will obviously look
See?
along the lines of this. I don't want to destroy my cable or my card,
See?
so I'm not going to put the top piece on. The shots you
It's
see in
the
a bit
bend.
will be with the power supply removed for safety. Like genuinely, there is no point risking it and having it sort of clamped down and risking your adapter.
How did you
Buy a
do
right
it?
angle one. It is going to cost you a bit of money, but assuming you can get a decent one that's facing the right way, it should fix that
Angled?
problem, and you'll be able to use a 4080 or 4090 in this, which is pretty cool. It is also worth pointing out that this does actually fit on a stand, and you can use this either in horizontal or
So what do you do?
vertical orientation.
He said he
Classic,
bought
you need to
an
take
angled
some screws
connector,
out and
but I
screw
wouldn't
it
do
in.
that.
Have Fractal seriously not heard
So
of
what are you
it?
gonna do?
Is that just not a thing for them? I think we just press on without, but you can use the stand, and you probably should.
Oh, let's
But
see
here
what he
comes
did.
the exciting bit.
No,
Get
you
this
left
thing-
it
Oh,
open.
you
Yeah, but
left it open.
in my case, if I go to my own video that I did, which actually has some legitimate data on it, let's take a look here. So I still got my smallest card, and there's a big difference. It's 4. Yeah, look at that. 136 versus 140 on the Founders Edition. My card's thinner. It'll be just fine.
Oh boy.
Just fine. No problem. No problem, man. Look at that.
Oh boy.
The only thing about the Founders Edition is it's just a bit shorter, but that's not an issue. It's my card is a bit, how can I say, girthier, but it's not as fat as the Founders Edition. Oh, that's helpful. Every inch, every centimeter, every millimeter counts. 4 millimeters is a lot, man. That's a lot. Some people would wish for that. Yeah. Oh, that's it. 1700X3D. So what are you going to do then? What's your... What are you pointing towards? Still Intel? Or are you still undecided? Or definitely AMD now?
I haven't decided. I'm gonna wait for the benchmarks. And then I'll see.
Let's say they're dead even. Neck and neck.
AMD.
Why?
Because of the platform. I
What
could
about
swap
platform?
a CPU. I could swap a CPU in 2 years, where the
Okay.
Intel platform is dead.
What percentage does Intel have to outperform AMD for you to say I'm going to do Intel?
A really high overclock 3900K, give me a smackdown to an X3D.
What's a
Like
smackdown?
10%.
10%.
10%. We'll see if that happens.
With high memory and all that. Like you want to see the maximum possibility versus the maximum possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. 10%. Man, you're asking for a lot. And if you go AMD, you're going 7950 or 7900 X3D?
7900 X3D.
Why not just go for the 7950?
The price difference and all those cores not really needed.
$100, 100 US, this translates to like another 140 Canadian.
Yeah.
Come on, 16 cores. You said you do some productivity,
Nah.
like Excel.
Nah.
Well, what can I say? No one's watching the stream tonight.
Nope. We had more people on Sunday.
Yeah. Why?
Sunday nights are the best nights, man.
No. Why?
Yes. More people are just doing nothing on YouTube.
And what are people doing Friday?
Well, I mean, Friday are for people who have a big viewing. Remember, with a lot of subscriber base. Sunday night, people are searching around what to watch. That's why we got a couple more last week.
And some interaction. Yeah, I guess we should do it on Sundays then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's read some of these comments here. Let's see how bad people are. Let's see. More interested in 4K gains versus competition. What would people with RTX 4090 and Ryzen 7950X 3D need to do with 1080p? Good point. Let's see. This guy didn't take that too well. I was going to explain to you why the tests are done at 1080p, but after thinking for a minute, it's the same as throwing my time in the trash bin. It says this is the easiest of knowledge. You should already know. Just ask yourself as to why AMD herself uses 1080p to compare processors and not 4K.
People don't understand that at 4K it's less. I still don't get it. Why people don't understand it's less CPU at 4K. The more
Yeah.
resolution you throw at your system,
Yeah.
the more the GPU takes over in terms of bottlenecking.
Yeah. This guy comes in, says, yeah, I've had to explain that so many times. Why bother at this point? It's one of the easiest things to understand.
You can even go to 720p, low settings,
yeah.
to see what's fast. But that's a little too much. 1080p low settings is what removes everything from the GPU and puts everything on the CPU.
Yeah.
So
if that's the case, X3D processors will be a total disappointment. I don't know why. When Intel was 3% ahead, it was monumental. You must buy Intel.
Yeah.
When the 5800 X3D beat Intel by a few percent, it was not monumental. That's true. When AMD beats Intel by 8% in games under 300 frames per second, it's a disappointment. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
the
good.
7800 X3D will be the CPU to buy, in my opinion. For just pure gaming, the 7800 X3D will be the CPU.
It'll also do great for anything else, video editing.
Yeah, I know, but there's you want more cores. Well, video editing, average video editing is not a big deal. But if you want pure productivity, you get the more cores. But the 7800 X3D will probably be the best gaming CPU.
Yeah.
Out of the box, 100%, it'll probably be the best gaming CPU. It'll probably be faster than a 7900 X3D and a 7950 X3D if the scheduling of the cores doesn't affect it much.
Do you think this is going to give time for Intel AMD to gimp the CPU somehow, or?
I don't think they're going to gimp it.
Because anyone who wanted to have bought the higher CPUs. Okay, so then that in itself is pretty good foreshadowing that it is going to be faster then.
Yeah, that's my hunch. It'll be a bit faster than the other ones. It won't have any core scheduling issues, if there is any. So it may be just a few percentage faster than the other two, but we'll see.
So they compared against the 13900K, meaning it loses from the 13900KS. Pretty embarrassing knowing the 7950X 3D will be at least £100, €100 more expensive. But I guess you can try and cut energy bill a tiny bit in games. Yeah, the Europeans need to worry about that. So what? CPU speed stopped mattering in games.
The KS is only 2% faster. It's not. It's still slower than the 7950.
What is the KS?
It's just a bin 13900K.
Oh, okay.
It's a few percentage faster than 300K. It's not even that much big of a deal.
And more expensive though.
Yeah. So out of the box, same memory, the 7950X is faster.
Yeah.
X3D, sorry. Overclocked is a different story. Again, like I said, you give really fast RAM to 13900 or any alt Raptor Lake, and they scale quite well.
Yeah.
I want to see what the clocks are on the Vcache CPU,
Yeah.
the CCD. That's what I want to see. If it's 5 GHz, it'll be good.
This is a good point. Availability for the X3D processors. That's a good point. So you're predicting abysmal X3D sales, causing the prices to plummet almost immediately. There is no way you're going to find 7950 X3D for 570 in a month unless Micro Center loses their mind.
I don't. I think the X3D will sell like hotcakes. A lot of people are
think so.
not buying AM5 because they're waiting for the X3D, and the pricing isn't super high for the X3D models.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty decent.
Especially the 7800 X3D.
Yeah.
What's the price difference between the 5800 X3D and the 7800 X3D?
I don't remember. I think they're in the
What-
same range.
40, $50 more maybe. Just the inflation. No, the inflation is killing me.
Jeez.
Load more comments. God, I love 3D CPUs.
I love watching fanboys fight against each other.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's full of it too.
They really
Look
like.
at this.
There's no. I know. Like God help them, man.
Someone broke out the
What a-
scientific calculator.
What a joke! Like absolute joke, man.
AMD, there we go. AMD has hit the wall in terms of performance. 6% is nothing considering Intel build costs much less plus far better RAMs. I wonder
No, it's not true. Like,
the
the AMD CPUs are cheaper to build.
yeah.
The RAM, okay, the RAM, yes, but the CPUs on AMD side are cheaper to build.
I
The
wonder
architecture
how,
is it's like these people live on another planet.
I wonder how hard, because I guess I wonder how hardware and Box will twist it to make the X3D look better than Intel. Oh my God, come on!
These people are nuts, like absolute crazy. They
Intel's
don't get
current
it.
platform is dead with RPL.
Yes.
You will have to renew most of the system if you plan to upgrade. Well, with AM5, you're probably good for another 2-3 generations. 100%.
People should be happy there's competition. Prices drop. And then you get good quality products on both sides. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Except they go on these forums and they tear each other to pieces.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people have no clue what they're talking about.
I'm going to read this one
It's
out.
insane. The average person is going to look at a review and they're going to say, oh, this is what it's cost me. This is what I get out of the box.
Yeah.
Out of the box, the X3D are faster than the Intel models. If you tune the Intel models, yeah, you'll probably beat the X3Ds. I want to see it, but more or less, it'll probably beat the X3Ds.
Yeah.
But how many people are going to go there, buy 7800 megahertz RAM, and tweak the secondary timings?
Yeah.
Who's going to do that? The average person won't do it.
Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Like the average person will not go there, buy ridiculously fast RAM, and go through the buys and tweak all the secondary timings.
Yeah. And then benchmark it and then come back and then retweak it.
Yeah, and keep on tweaking it, and then just for an extra 3% win.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense.
I got to read this one out. It wouldn't surprise me if the CPU is actually faster with gaming, but it's being held back by the GPU. The gains, especially with gamers, are going to narrow until GPUs pull ahead. But in any case, for gamers that want the best gaming performance and don't care about money, it looks like the AMD is onto a winner with this. As for MT performance, it's remarkable how close it is to non-X3D, and Intel's best compared to what that 5800 X3D was like. That slight performance difference isn't going to bother most users, but the gains on the gaming front will be, as that is a lot more time critical. Then we have power consumption. Intel are having to push their CPUs hard to get these results. It's likely AMD will win on that, but by quite a margin. So it's going to be very interesting to see performance per watt numbers. That's where Intel really should worry. That's right, Paul. Who's playing games on a 4090 at 1080p today? Don't get caught up on the
God.
unnecessary performance rush. It's just marketing. Gen 7000, even without X, and Gen 13 are the same as long as you use them the way they should be used. And look, this guy posts his desktop connection at 1080p.
Oh, come on, man.
What? 1920 by
Like,
1080 at 144 hertz 8-bit.
I don't understand.
Ew, upgrade your monitor, bud.
I don't understand some of these people.
You do realize a 4090 is about 2 times faster than your card. Yeah. Oh man. This is a video on its own.
There's the other issue where the 4090 is bottleneck. Well, not bottleneck. It's got driver overhead issues with 1080p.
Yeah.
When there's even some benchmarks where the 6950 XT is faster than the 4090 in certain games. Yeah, at 1080p because of driver overhead.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anyways, that's the other thing to take into account.
F1 2022 seems to be missing the benchmarks. Yeah. That's funny because we were looking at Joker's video and that game was just hammering the system. I wonder why they didn't do Hogwarts Legacy in the benchmarks. Let's see. What else is talking about power efficiency? Hey, we're getting some people coming into the chat and then they're leaving. I don't know how to keep everyone engaged here. I mean, this is pretty funny stuff here.
Oh. Yeah, we had quite a bit. People, there's like 8 people in the chat.
I think they left though.
They left. They're like, we don't know anything, so we'll leave. Why are they reading benchmarks about 1080p for CPUs?
Why not?
God.
Yeah, I mean, look at the TDP on the Intel processors, 180 watts.
Yeah, the 13900K is it's a roasted boy. That thing is a rotisserie chicken.
That's
Which again, it's a huge advantage. The AMD chips will be easy to cool.
Yeah.
They could go in AC. You could run it on air. I would not run the 13900K on air.
Yeah.
So.
And look at this, Civilization 6 reached a TDP.
What's this guy saying? Stop with the cope. Every time Intel comes ahead, it comes into fanboys. Yeah, there's fanboys on both sides here, right?
Yeah, of course.
But again, I just wish people would see, hey, competition, everybody wins.
Yeah.
I could buy an Intel 13600K, for example, which gives me incredible gaming performance for a good price. Or I could get a 7700X.
Yeah.
Incredible gaming performance for a good price. That's what people need to look at. These companies don't care about you. They just want to maximize their profit.
Yeah.
But if they go after each other with great products, price cutting, we come out of the consumer
wins.
comes out ahead. Yeah.
Of course. I mean, this is perfect. This is healthy. This is very healthy.
Yep.
I mean, what happened after the 9900K? That's when price gouging started happening with Intel. That's when they were like, hey, we own the market.
Not the 9900K. It was before that.
Before?
Yeah. Intel was price gouging since God knows.
I feel like it happened at the 9900K and beyond. Like, I feel like I paid too much for my 10400 as well when I built my other small form factor build. Like, that's when I started noticing Intel was just ripping it. But if you think it's before that, then I didn't even notice. Probably because I was an Intel fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
And we always were. And you had a very bad experience with AMD.
Yes, I did.
Really
I bought
bad.
the 90.
You were so pissed.
What did I get? The Bulldozer 99. That ridiculous 500
The
gigahertz
Black
one.
Diamond edition. That didn't come with the
what-
cooler.
And I had to buy a liquid cooler. No, it came with a liquid cooler.
No.
It was a 99. What was it?
Yeah, 99
The
something X.
No, not the X. What's the X? The 8-core Bulldozer. What was it called? with 5 gigahertz. I don't think it was Black Diamond.
Yeah. It's something
No.
like that.
No.
8350 Black Edition? No, it was in the
No.
9s. 9950 Black Edition. No?
That's
Phenom X4?
no.
No.
No, it wasn't a Phenom. It was Build. It was an FX. But FX Black.
Google can't even source it at this point.
Put the FX 90 something.
9300 Black
No.
CPU. 9370. We're getting closer. Do they have archives for this stuff?
No, I don't know. It's
Default
FX. No.
CGP 220 watts.
No, it wasn't this. It was FX 95.
9590.
Yeah. That's it. The Black Edition. This is what I got.
Oh man.
This
8
beast.
cores, 8 threads, up to 5 gigahertz.
Yeah, so I had this beast. Didn't work. The first one, I got it from Newegg. Did not work.
Yeah.
Sent it back. They sent me another one. The second one did not work. I said, screw this. Sent it back, and it got a 4770K. And that was it for AMD.
Mm-hmm.
That was it for
it for
AMD.
AMD until
Yeah.
what? 15 years later?
Yeah, until I
12
got the
years later?
5800 XP. Yeah. My last AMD GPU was an R9 290X as well.
You had 2 of those, didn't you?
No, I was older. I had two
Oh, okay,
5970s.
okay.
Yeah, my last AMD CPU was an R9 290X, and then I got rid of that for a 780 Ti. And I never got an AMD card since.
Yeah. Then you sold your 780 Ti to some dude who was shipping it
Yeah.
to Africa
Yeah,
for 8 times the price.
yep. And then after I got a 980 Ti after that. So that was a behemoth Zotac.
Mhm.
My God. After that was a 1080 Ti. And
Yeah, you
then what else
kept
I
that, and then you went to the 2080
no, I got
Ti.
the 2080 Ti, and then I sold the 2080 Ti for 3080.
You ended up getting 2 1080 Ti's because you got that liquid cooled one that you
Oh yeah,
sent to me.
I got it. I ordered a NVIDIA Shield, and they sent me a 1080 Ti.
Oh,
Liquid
Amazon.
Ugh, what the hell? So I gave it to you.
Yeah, poor Miguel.
Yeah, Port Miguel on Amazon. Then I got a 2080 Ti. Then I sold the 2080 Ti for a 3080. The 3080 didn't. I got the 3080 at cost, but it didn't come in for a while.
Yeah.
So I picked up the. So and then I ordered a 16. What did I order? A 1060?
What, to hold you over? No, you had a 2060 Super.
Yeah, but I didn't order that.
Oh, yes, that's true. You ordered Yeah, Miguel strikes again.
Yeah, I don't remember what I ordered.
You ordered a 1650 or a 1650
Oh,
Super.
1650. That's
Yeah.
it. 1650 Super to time me over for the
Yeah.
3080. Because I sold it before the 30
Yeah.
series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they sent me a 2060 Super. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Amazing. That was a great card too.
Yep.
You sold that one.
Yeah. So my 3080, I got my 3080, and then I got the 3080 Ti with the 3080. So I had two systems running.
The Amazon gods look down upon you many
Yep.
times.
And now I'm on a 4090 Behemoth.
So what's the discussion about a Titan card? There is some chatter about that, right?
Yeah, there's either a Titan or a 4090 Ti. For sure, a 4090 Ti will come out. So we'll see. I'm not sure why Nvidia is going to do it. There's no competition at that
Yeah.
level. Like, there's nothing close to a 4090.
Maybe to pull the 4080 people to it. To pull
No,
the
I don't
4090
even
people
think
to
so.
it.
Like, why would they?
Because everyone that wanted
Nobody
to would have upgraded now.
nobody with a 4090 is gonna get a 4090 Ti. There's
Or
just it's impossible.
maybe it's people that recently bought new 3000 series because of the overstock and are
But
like,
why? Like if the
just for the
4090
hell of
Ti
it.
is gonna be like 3 grand.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. It's weird.
They'll pitch it towards content creators, something. I mean,
I
what are they
don't
going to
know.
do? They can't put more memory on it. It's just going to be a higher clock or something.
Well, the Titan will have 48 gigabytes.
Ay, ay, ay. Ouch. Oh, are you going to need like a 1200 watt PSU to run that?
I have no idea.
Already the minimum is 1000. Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
it'd probably be 1200. Again, the 4090 is efficient for what it is. We'll see.
Just buy a 4080 next time.
The gap is too big between the
Not
4080 and the 4090.
Not so bad.
It's not like when it was 3080 versus 3090 where it was
Yeah.
like 10%.
Yeah, 30,
And
30
it was half the
3080
price.
was too strong.
It
Way
was
too strong.
3080 because they were built on the same die.
Yeah.
The, they're too close. And it was half the price. Where the 4080 is not built on the same die as the 4090.
Yeah.
And it's not half the price. Like
I agree. No, the 3080 was a great card. A little bit low on memory, but it was an awesome
the
card.
3080, yeah, the 3080 will go down in history as one of the
Best
all-time great
buys.
cards. Well, look, at MSRP, it will go down in history as one of the best cards in terms of price for performance at MSRP.
Yeah, yeah. Which we paid. So we were
Yes.
lucky. We waited. I cried. I cried a lot. I had some tears a few nights.
Yep. It was a great card.
I was gaming on a 750 Ti for a while
Jesus Christ.
on the ultra wide.
Sell it. Sell the ultra wide.
It's still running, man. I use that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Acer Predator X35.
Yeah, it was one of the original gaming ultra wides, right? So I
Oh
mean,
man, I use it for work every day, every
yeah.
single day. It's amazing. Yeah, you can see some burns here and there with some icons, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's a VA panel. I don't think it'll stick. Maybe like a whitewash would get rid of some of that, but I don't know. Amazing product. Yours is running well too. I'm guessing it's
Yeah. The only problem is it wasn't HDR.
no.
We got them before the HDR craze.
Yeah. You did, but at least they're 120 panels.
Yeah.
They're real G-Sync,
Yeah.
and I don't know. What's your curvature on yours?
Same as yours.
Okay, it's not too aggressive.
No.
So what are we gonna start doing reviews on here? I mean, we're gonna start getting some more parts to review. Can't just be builds, builds, builds. We don't have money to do builds.
We got an Arctis review coming up, right? The Arctis 1.
Yep.
And we have an Oculus review in 2 weeks.
Oh God.
Or 2 or 3 weeks. That's going to be so we're going to do VR gaming,
VR
PC VR
reactions.
gaming. Yeah. So that's going to be we're going to have a special guest, so that's going to be good. After that, I don't know, we got to get a couple of products in.
We'll have my build. How are we gonna do my Ridge build? Just a video or a live stream? Just a video.
Just a video, yeah. We have your Ridge build. We'll get my secondary build as well. For me, it's 2 builds.
Well, you'll have your stuff before me because if you decide to get the new AMD CPU,
Yeah,
it'll
it
be
depends.
available.
Yeah. I'm going to take my time,
Have
though.
you decided on what motherboard you're gonna pair that with?
Probably a Strix B650.
So you're not gonna go for an X platform.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Right now, I don't see a need. Again, the memory channel needs to be stronger on these AMD AMD CPUs. The chipsets need to have a stronger memory channel. AMD needs to get their act together for the memory frequencies.
Yeah. I'm back to the comments here. These guys are highly entertaining. You'd be right if their sale covered at least 50% of the market, but that's not the case. They are CPUs for people who don't know what to do with them. Because if you need performing machine, go directly to an HEDT platform. Realize that not even the social marketers who haunt this chat have ever had mainstream top of the line CPUs, at least taken with presented. For gamers, a 5800X3D is still the best CPU to buy, and the only thing to look out for is the 7800X3D, and I do agree with that.
Yep. It is, because again. Oh, Stugats is there in the chat.
Yes. What do we got?
What do you guys think of the Alienware Aura R13? I know this is a loaded question, but my boy thinks they are better than a build for your average consumer. What do you guys think?
Aurora
No,
R13.
bring up the Aura R13. It's these pre-builds from Alienware. I'm not a fan of pre-builds, to be honest, but let's check this thing out.
Nice machine. Available in 2 colors. What color are you looking into getting?
Doesn't really matter the colors, but check out the build.
It does. It's really cool that they offer that. What are the specs here? Let's see. Where can we... Whoa! So there's an Aura Ryzen edition. What... Okay, it's just got some red.
I know Gamers Nexus said the R13 is the worst pre-built for the money.
Oh no.
He did say that. Just an FYI.
Okay.
I haven't watched the video, but I recall
right.
him saying it's the worst pre-built for the money.
Here are the specs. So we've got an Intel i5
Again,
12400F.
you can put whatever you want in it. Like max this thing out. Yeah.
Or is it only what's available here as far as options?
I think you can pick whatever they offer.
Well,
you can give it a 9.9. Just max it out.
Okay,
max it out.
So I'm going to assume on the right-hand side is the maximum. So you're going to get an i7 12700F. Let's see. The highest GPU you can get is the 3060 Ti.
What? No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just max it out. See what the price
is. It is. These are the options you have.
Pick the i9. Can't you pick the i9 on the left?
Where? Okay, let's go. Let's do it this way. 64, 1 terabyte. Here we go. Oh.
My God, look at that price. So what do you get?
You get the 3080. 3080. Oh no.
For a 12900 KF, 64 gigabytes DDR5. We don't even know the speed. Anyway, $3,500, not worth it.
No.
Not worth it at all.
Okay, Stugats is saying the i7. Let's just for shiggles, let's just you can't pair it with 64 gigs. So i7 you can only get 16 gigs max. Couple variations here.
And what's the GPU?
You can get a 3080 Ti with it for some reason. That's really weird. You can't pair
the i9?
Yeah,
that's weird.
That is weird. So you get a better GPU and a not so better CPU.
It's still not worth it.
It's still not worth it. No. And
for $3,200 Canadian.
And there's the R14, which is the AMD edition. And if we max it out to a Ryzen 9, 32 gigs of RAM, it comes with a 5900X and a 3080 Ti for 3,500.
Not worth it. Not worth Canadian. It. You could build you could save a lot of money.
100%.
Building it yourself.
Should we just build a PC on Newegg right now? Can we just put some parts together and see what we come out to? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
keep that there. Just open a new tab. Yeah.
Let's build a PC, or should we do it on PC Part Picker because it'll give you the best?
No, go to Newegg. Let's try Newegg.
All right. What CPU? Let's start with the CPU.
Let's go with new gen, newest gen. So go with a 13 700K.
All right.
KF, go with KF. KF.
Okay. No iGPU. Okay. So we reduce the price a bit, like $40.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll add that to cart. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa. Add to cart. No price protection and insurance.
Oh, none of that crap.
None of that. Okay, got that. Okay, how about the motherboard now?
Put the
What's the
put
chipset on it?
LGA 1700 and see what's there. Let's see what we could find.
Should I just do lowest price? We'll just do lowest price.
Yeah, go lowest price. No, not H. Go scroll down.
Start with a B.
Yeah.
I'll stay away from ASR Rock, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's rock.
Asus. No, again.
What is that? Asus Prime? No, not H.
MSI Pro. Here, let's do MSI Pro. Oh no, that's an H610 as well.
No.
Let's keep going. B660 Prime Plus.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a full ATX motherboard, so
Yep.
it's not attractive, but it works. This
Get it?
has Wi-Fi, 12, 13 generation ATX motherboard, DDR4. DDR4?
Oh no, go for
No.
DDR5.
No.
Do a DDR. I don't know. Screw DDR4. DDR5.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to max this thing out.
What do I have to look for? Hey, these are DDR4 boards though.
So LGA 1700 DDR5.
Does it let me? No, it doesn't let me do much for that.
Go on the left side. Do you see DDR5 anywhere?
No, I was gonna look for that. I'll just put it in the DDR5. I'll do it in the chat or in the search, and then I'll go lowest price.
Yeah.
Oh, Z690. Yeah, Z690. I could do that, right? 209. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an open box.
No open box.
No. We're gonna play by the rules here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting kind of more pricey now. How about Gigabyte? Z790?
No, there's a B760M right there.
This one? But that's micro ATX.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing it like your build, where we're putting MITX boards inside massive full cases. So we need a full ATX board. Let's just
What on?
it's open box too. No, the prices
No,
are getting
it's
higher
rock.
now.
Doesn't matter.
Let's do the Gigabyte Z790 right here.
Yeah,
264.
go it.
Okay, so add to cart.
Go for it. Yeah. None of that shit.
All right. So memory.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Go
do
DDR5 7800. We're going all out. 7800.
7800.
Yeah, we're going all out, my friend.
16 gigs.
32. Let's go 32 gigs. We're going all out.
Oh my god.
It was $3,500 CAD, right? So that was
Yeah.
the build.
I don't know about this brand. Okay, G Skill. I don't know about
Yeah,
this
go
team
G-Skill.
group. I'll go with G
Go
Skill.
for it. Team group was fine.
Team group is okay?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay, well then let's take it because it's like almost $100 cheaper.
Let's do it. Hold on.
CL
7800. Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Okay, add to cart. Thanks. All right. What's next?
We're gonna throw a 4080 in here.
A 4080.
Yeah.
Let's grab my card because it's the smallest one you can get.
Yeah,
and
go for it.
gives
480
us-
is your card.
It gives us more availability for cases,
Well, the Gigabyte one's $50 cheaper.
but it's huge.
Okay.
Well, then we'll get a big case. Fine. You said Gigabyte is $50 cheaper. These are not available though.
What is it?
Yeah, they're
Ship
all
on
sold
Newegg.
out.
It's available.
They're all sold out. Here, MSI. Here's one available. $17.99. We're not
Okay, go
adding
for it.
anything to cart that can't be added to cart. So
Yeah.
all right, 4080 done. Uh, hard drive.
1 TB.
Corsair or just
Anything.
1 TB NVMe.
Yeah.
Samsung 980 Pro.
What is that? 90. Yeah, why not? 90 Pro is pretty solid.
The other one had 1 TB of room too. So there we go. Add
Yeah.
to cart.
I'm actually 1 TB.
All right, power supply. I would say what
They don't
EVGA.
go with a. Give me EVGA.
Or what about that brand you bought?
Have EVGA.
No. The one you bought for the client build we did.
Oh, was it Be Quiet?
I don't know. What did you buy? You bought the I think it was Be Quiet. Yeah, Stugatz.
That was a pretty.
We're already doubling the specs on the system, and we're not even we're at $3,000 right now.
Yeah.
So what brand was that? Be Quiet PSU.
Yeah. That was a pretty good. Wasn't it Be Quiet?
I don't know what it is.
No,
Let's
it's
do like this. What can we get away with the 4080 and 850?
850.
850 watts. The only thing we need to make sure is it has three slots for PCIe. Corsair RM850E.
Yeah, that's good.
Fully
That's good.
modular.
Yeah. Just throw it in there.
Let's see. What do you got? You got 4 for PCIe and CPU. So you can run 3 of them for the GPU and 1 for the CPU. Add to cart.
Yep.
Okay, what's left? A case?
A case and a cooler.
Okay, what should we run for a cooler? None of these Intel CPUs come with
No, forget it. But do a 280 rad AIO.
water cooling.
Yeah.
Maybe
Water
maybe he
cooling.
doesn't want to go with water cooling.
Do it. I want to match the price and then show the specs.
280 AIO. Okay. Asus ROG.
Throw in the Asus.
Hold
Just
on,
throw it in.
lowest price here. Wait. Let's see. Max. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't get Intermax, so. Okay, add to cart.
Throw it. Yeah.
And now for
And
a
then this
case.
case.
What's a good
Get a good Corsair. Put a Corsair. What's that? 4000D? Throw that in there.
Yeah, he
What a
said
good
he
price.
said he wanted white, so let's do white. Yeah, that's a nice case.
Yeah, add it.
Let's see what's the GPU capabilities. Supports 280 Brad. CPU max GPU length is 360, so we'll have to double check that.
Add it.
All right, proceed to checkout.
Yeah.
Or just view cart. All right, here we go. 3648.30.
Yeah. So about $100 more.
Let's do the configuration here again. He said i7, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
Where's the pricing? Yeah, 3199.99
Yeah.
compared to 3648.30, and
We
it's
could squeeze
double the specs.
double specs. We could even cheap out a bit more.
Yeah.
Like we could put a 3090 Ti in here, which is a lot cheaper.
Do they sell them still?
Yeah. Oh, what
no,
the hell?
No,
Oh,
but
God,
these
no.
are
God.
third party.
Scalpers?
Yeah. They're still scalping.
Yeah.
No, there's no
Good
30
luck
Ti.
with those.
There you have
You
it.
can even
You could cut back on a few things. For sure, you
scroll
could
down.
cut back.
Like we get cut down on the
You
memory.
don't need the RAM, yeah. If you want,
Yeah.
that's a big one.
But
Let's
anyways, for
see.
a few $100 more, you have a double the specs.
Yeah.
You can even cut down on the memory if you want. Save a few bucks.
Oh, here,
You
there's
could.
32 gigs for 209. Right there, there's
Yeah, but
$200 right there.
what's the speed?
It's not fast. It's 5600.
No,
But
no, we
what's
get
the speed
56.
of the memory on this one?
You don't
Doesn't
know,
even
but
tell
it's
you there.
garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage.
Well, there you have it.
Build yourself. Save a bit of
Build it
money, or
yourself.
it's
Yeah.
you come out even if you $500 more, you're almost double the performance.
Yeah. This is a pretty good build. Like you'll crush. This beats my computer just because of the CPU. So
Yeah.
100%. You could cut down the RAM. That's another $150 off. $200 maybe. You could get away with an air cooler. You don't need to go liquid cooling.
Yep.
It is the way to go.
Build it yourself. Save money, or come out spend the exact same amount of a pre-build and basically cut more performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some boutique builders that are pretty good value,
Oof, oof, oof. Do you want to
but
see?
not Alienware.
Do you want to see this pricing here for the
Yeah,
R15
yeah,
with a 4090?
yeah.
Oof,
It's insanity.
$5,000.
$5,000. Yeah, it's just not the way to go.
You don't even know what kind of RAM you're getting. You really don't know the speed of the
Nope.
memory. Oh, 4800 megahertz RAM.
Oh God,
There you
you're
go.
gimping the CPU. Absolutely gimping the Intel CPU at 4800. Jesus, that's awful.
Yeah.
That is pure awfulness.
Yeah.
4800.
And it's a KF CPU too. So
God, you're really gimping it.
but look at the jump between these two models. $5,000 for $500 less. You're getting the GPU as a 3080 Ti. It's the categories, you see, like they're like, okay, well, this is over my budget. I can't do this, so I'm gonna step down to this one because it's $500 less. But what you don't realize is how much of a cut in the hardware it is. Look at that. CPU
What a disaster.
and GPU. Yeah.
Again, there's some boutique pre-builds that are okay, but not Alienware. Not Alienware.
Do it yourself, 100%.
Yeah, or just do it yourself. Do not get DDR5 4400 megahertz to that. Do not get 4400 megahertz. It's too slow. You go 6000 and up.
That's I wonder what the speed of the RAM is on the old. Oh my god, it was 4400. For the R14, R13, it's even slower. There you go.
And if you're just getting for gaming, you get away with a 13600K. It's pretty goddamn fast. Pair it with at least 6800 megahertz RAM. For the GPU, he's looking at the $1,900. Okay, let's see $1,900 what we could build them.
$1,900.
Yeah, $1,900. Go 13600K. Let's rebuild this thing. Actually, no, keep all the specs here.
Yeah.
Let's take the CPU out. Put a 13600K.
Here we go, KF.
Yeah, go KF.
Yeah, it's 20 bucks less. 30 bucks less.
Go for it.
Okay, what else can we adjust, modify? The RAM? We don't need 32 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, go to 16 gigs of RAM.
Does it have to be top notch?
Go to no, we go 16 gigs and buy
It's like
DDR5.
6,000. Use 6,000 as a.
No, go 6400.
This is 210. Yeah, and that's the cheapest we're gonna find. 210. Oh, it's 30. It's 32 gigs.
For what? That's a good deal.
It's a
'Cause
really
that's
good
how
deal.
fast
Well,
it.
no, we want to see if we can get the budget a bit lower. Wow, that's crazy. I'm not even looking for. Okay, let's see if we can switch it inside here. Nope.
That's a good deal. Add it in.
Okay, let's remove the old RAM. And let's get rid of the liquid cooler. Let's go with what's a good air cooler?
Get rid of the liquid
The
cooler.
Noctua?
Yeah.
What version do you have?
Oh no, they're still $100 and something. The DH15s.
Okay, let's see what they have for regular. And what TDP is that CPU?
Oh, get the D15S. 120
129?
bucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's one fan, this one. Okay, add it in there.
Anything else? We're down to 3269.83. What's killing us? The GPU.
What's killing us here? Okay, so he was looking at 3060 Ti. So let's get rid of the GPU.
What is the equivalent to the 3080? The
4070
Ti?
Ti. Yeah.
$1169, $1149, $1099.
Added
Anything else?
1099. Yeah, that's a good deal. Fuck 1099.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything cheaper. Gigabytes. There we go. We just broke 3,000.
Well, he's still at $1,900. We're at 2567.
Motherboard.
Yeah, motherboard. Let's say shave some money.
So it's LGA 1700.
Yeah. DDR5.
At this point, we won't even bother looking at the sizing. Just whatever is low cost.
Exactly.
B760.
Yeah, B760. Nice cheap one.
199.
Gigabyte? Yeah, go for it.
Few cards. Let's get
Thanks,
rid of
Swindle,
that.
for the sub. Hope you're enjoying the content.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for joining us.
2,500 bucks.
All right.
We
Power
still have to
supply?
say, where can we shave off a few dollars still here?
Let's maybe the memory. No, I mean you can't get
No,
you can't
memory,
get
it's-
not the memory, the hard drive. You can't get any less than that. The 1 terabyte Samsung drive, like that's already low.
Where can we shave off a few bucks?
PSU. What do we have? We have an 850. Yeah, 850.
Yeah, go down. You could go down to 750 watts for a 4070 Ti.
I'm going lowest price. ASA. No.
No, look at my ass. Unless you want to blow the PC up.
Thermaltake.
Jeez. Thermaltake's not bad.
Here, EVGA. It's
Oh
not.
yeah,
It's
where is it?
non. It's non-modular, but
Who cares?
it's the.
It's the point
Just
you're
got to
trying to
be.
save some bucks, right?
Yeah, got to be careful. Some of these have delivery, so I don't want extra delivery fees. 26. Hold on. Let's remove this one. We're down to 24.42. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I think the cooler is a bit much.
Well, let's get it. It's again. Let's go check something else. But again, we're not saving. It's gonna be a few dollars at that point.
Hey, it's gonna count.
1,900 bucks though. We're how much off? $500 off. Yeah, we're not
Cooler
gonna shave much
concern.
off the cooler.
Yeah, okay. Leave the cooler. Fine.
You know what? Go for 12,600K.
12? 600?
Yeah, 12,600K.
We'll go KF.
KF. Go for it.
Oh, not KD. $299.
Go for it. Add it.
How much
Take
of a
the other one
difference is
out.
that? Yeah, it's $100.
23.52.
23.52.47.
So $400 more than Stugat's budget. Again, that's all in the GPU at this point.
Yeah,
At this point,
and
you went from a 30.
you're getting a late last generation GPU though. The other ones were coming with a 3000 series.
Well, he was looking at a 3060 Ti. We put a 4070 Ti.
Yeah.
It's a whole. Like it's basically like a 3060 Ti to a 3090 difference in terms of performance. But that is not so bad. It isn't so bad at all. I mean, $400 more. It's all in the GPU at this point.
So what about a 4060 Ti is out?
It's not out yet. No.
Oh, it will be though.
You know, you throw $400, you get a 4070 Ti. It's a much better GPU. 8 gigabytes isn't enough
Oh,
if you're going for 4K.
see, it's actually 2290. It's just some of the parts we picked had delivery and brokerage and stuff. That's why. But realistically, like you just have to pick some other parts. We're at 2290 right now. So
Agreed.
and
I would put the money in for that better GPU.
yeah,
Like go check out a 30. How much are 3080s going for right now? A 3080 12 gigabytes. How much is it going for?
here,
Yeah,
I don't think they had them here.
3080 12 gigabytes.
Ti 1299. No,
3080 12 gigabytes. They don't have any more?
not 3080 12. No, 3080 Ti. Negative.
Man, that 4070 Ti at $1,000. That's not too bad. Spend a few extra dollars, Stugats, on the GPU. You'll be better in the long run.
There you have it.
What setup are we using right now? What is the price? So
Oh.
I have a uh, so I have a 5800X 3D paired with a 4090. I built it myself with 16 gigabytes of DDR4, 3800 CL16, 2 terabyte SS NVMe's, MITX gigabyte mobile B650 or B550, air cooler Noctua, DH15, Chromax. I don't know. I think everything was spent all in 3K. $3,500 max, I think. My GPU was what, $2,200? Everything in $3,500 to have a 4090. I play at 4K 120. So The 5800X3D is pretty good CPU, 4090 gigabyte gaming OC. I think it's running around 3000 gigahertz, 3000 megahertz on an overclock. Yeah, about $3,500 all in. Not including the monitor though. The monitor I'm running running a TV basically, an LG OLED.
Actually,
That
Swindled,
itself,
the stream is running on my system, and my system is,
yes.
you're gonna laugh, it's a gaming laptop. I'm actually running everything on a Razer Blade 14. It's a 5900 HX 8 core 16 thread processor, and it's running a mobile 3070 Ti. I do video editing on my laptop, I do gaming on the laptop, and I'm doing the streaming on the laptop. So it's awesome. The only problem with this laptop is the lack of USB ports because it's so small. Yeah, it's running really good for a laptop. And my other system that I game on downstairs is a 9900K with 32 gigs of DDR4 and an RTX 4080, which I do 4K gaming on a 65-inch TV, just like Rob. It's running okay right now, but the whole point of this whole stream has been all about me being impatient about a new CPU to do my new build. Yeah, you do need adapters. Rob's he's saying your stream is frozen. Rob is actually camera shy, so I had to put a file photo of him up on the stream.
It's just a snapshot. It's
It's
a
just a
JPEG.
snapshot. What do you guys say? Should Rob come on camera?
I can't because I sit on my couch on these streams.
It doesn't matter. You just point the
I
point.
I don't game on my workstation anymore.
Just get a camera, man. Just run a cable, run a camera. People want to see your mugshot. That's all it
I
is.
don't game on my workstation. I sit on my couch. I have my big OLED on the wall
I'll
here.
give you a tripod. You put a camera on it, and you just plug it in. That's it. There you go. Wear a mask. There you go. Stugatz has got it.
You know, I'm in my pajamas here. You know, relaxing. Don't need to have a camera.
Yeah.
Fireplace going. No need. I have not gamed on my workstation. It's been what, a year and a half. So the goal for me is to build a new home theater gaming machine with an X3D, with a new X3D model, and pair that with my 4090, and moved my 5800 X3D upstairs to my workstation, my office. Use that as a YouTube / gaming setup with the 3080 Ti that's just sitting there, not being used. But my 4080 will power the my 4090, sorry, will power my OLED and my gaming home theater gaming machine, basically.
Here, this is the new version of the laptop I'm using. It's 6900 HX. I kind of regret getting the laptop though. I think it was a big mistake.
Why?
Thanks for joining us, Swindled. Stay tuned. We're gonna do weekly live streams. We're gonna do lots of cool stuff. Lots of good videos coming up with reviews. Stay tuned, buddy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not pink though.
Yeah, take care, Swindle.
I gotta do a video on how I use my expensive laptop as a desktop, which is pretty much rendering it useless. Oh. That's PC gaming in a nutshell. It's like when comparing it for console gaming. Do you go on your console anymore? Just for God of War?
Once in a blue moon. Hold on a second.
Oh, AMD.
How long have we been streaming here?
A long time. It's about
Titan V
yeah.
CEO edition?
Do
What
you
the
remember
hell is this?
this? Do you remember
I
this?
don't. I remember the Titan V, but what the hell's a CEO
Well,
edition?
it was handed out to the CEOs. This is when they had too much. This is when they had too much chipsets. Um, Sugats has a question here. Are
No,
you
I'm not playing the remastered Metroid Prime. It looks good though. I'm not playing it. The only thing I play on console is God of War and Gran Turismo at this
Yeah,
point.
I don't even own a console, and I'm not gonna go there.
What's the new Metroid Prime remastered on the
I
Switch?
I
This looks
know,
good.
I know, and I grew up playing Metroid was memories, but I'm not doing it. There you go, CEO edition. This was like a $50,000 card, I think.
You can stay there.
It's Volta, man. How much? There was like Volta had like one card come out. It was like one generation, right?
Well, it's this card here that basically nobody bought for gaming purposes.
Look, it just sits on top of a 3070.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No problem, Sugats. Take care.
Yeah, take care, buddy. Yes, sir. Yeah, you got it. You need to start doing some benchmarks with
Yeah,
your insane build. So you gotta. Did you play around with OBS? Did you figure out some of the things?
I did. I use the NVIDIA Shadow Play is pretty decent just to record everything.
Okay, yeah, you want to record it and then upload it after.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can. You could do commentaries too. If you use OBS and you pick up a camera, and that's it. You just have yourself in the corner there. People need some. I don't know what people want actually. I have no clue.
They just want benchmarks with stats at the top left. That's what they want. They just want to see 4090 games, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I remember. What did we do here with one of the videos? What was that game Valheim? Remember? What was it?
Valheim.
Valheim. Yeah. I just tossed a quick video up there, and all of a sudden it got hits.
I
For
know.
no reason. Yeah, there you go. People still play that game?
Yeah, it's so popular.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the Mesh 5C. What am I gonna do with the 9900K build?
Sell it.
I'm still contemplating. Should I sell the laptop, use the proceeds to pick up another GPU, put it in the 9900K, and keep the 9900K upstairs for ultra wide gaming and video editing, or
Yeah.
keep the laptop. The laptop is
Keep
the
the
laptop
laptop.
limits me with the USB ports and all that, right? It's just not a.
What are you gonna do with 900K? Like, what are you gonna do with it?
That's
Build it
it.
for upstairs for work?
No, it depends. No. No, for work I have a work computer. I have a tiny like think center, but my dilemma is should I keep the laptop, which is something I cannot do anything with. Like I can't even upgrade the RAM. It's soldered on RAM, 16 gigs. And with the 9900K build, I can get more money for the laptop than I would get money for the 9900K build, and it has options for upgradability. Like I could still upgrade the GPUs in there. The RAM is at 32 gigs, water cooled, liquid cooled. It just looks cooler in the background. I don't know. It's a bit of a dilemma.
Yeah.
It's nice to have all that desk space with the laptop though, but I don't know. If you had to put a GPU in a 9900K, what would you put in right now? If you were going to do just ultra wide gaming and some video editing once in a while.
I don't know. I wouldn't pair a high-end GPU.
Where would you stop it
30,
at?
3080, 3070. That's it. I'll be honest about there.
How long has the stream been going on? 2 hours.
Yeah, it's time to
Right.
shut it down.
Let's shut it down. So we picked up a subscriber.
Woohoo!
So I think
It's good.
we'll be back. We'll be back next week. So you want to do this Sundays, huh? That's your
We should do a Sunday stream
Yeah.
for just chit chatting like this.
yeah.
Maybe we'll do a Friday game stream.
Yeah. Just stream while we game the whole time.
Yeah, we'll do a Destiny. Next week is Destiny Lightfall, right? So let's do that.
Oh, that's true.
We'll do Lightfall.
It comes out
And,
Thursday,
Comes out Thursday. No, it comes out Tuesday.
Tuesday.
28.
Sure.
Yeah.
When do the CPUs come out? Tuesday.
28 as well. Yeah.
Oh man, everyone would be
So
busy
that's it.
doing benchmarks.
Yeah. So we could do a easily catch up chat. Sunday we could just do a reaction stream to all the benchmarks.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a Friday. We'll do a stream, and we got a couple of reviews coming up over the next month or so. We're gonna try to be more engaged.
Mm-hmm. We are.
More engaged. Get our subscribe count up.
Yes.
Get that 10,000 mark.
10,000. Need that sweet 10,000.
I know.
All right, let's
But
shut
for
it
now,
down.
that's it. 2 hours. We're done, guys. Take
Thanks
care.
for joining. Talk to you all later.
Bye.